Hello there, my name is Irma, or Irma as I'm called in Belgium, or Irma in English. You are very welcome to make your pick. Anyway, I'm a medical herbalist and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Uitenhage. It's a little town in South Africa. Rather carefree, barefoot kind of lifestyle, beautiful natural surround, but you take that for granted when you're a kid. So I'm going to jump a bit now to young adulthood, and that's when I started working for an interior decorating company, and it was at a stage where golfing estates were popping up like mushrooms. And I was very proud of the fact that I was part of this glitz and glamour, worked with the rich and famous. And then slowly but surely it dawned on me. Pristine landscape was making way for miles and miles of grass. So I think that was my first awareness of how important nature is, because all of a sudden I was caught in this world of deadlines and stress and I think it was a bit of a counteraction. I decided to do a course in natural healing. So over a period of 4 years, we did aromatherapy, we did lymph drainage, sports massage, iridology and herbalism, a little bit of Chinese traditional and Western herbal medicine, Ayurveda, touched on Tibetan medicine. And I realized that is actually where my interest lies, is with plants, herbal medicine. Anyway, I never did anything with it professionally. I just used it in my household for kids and dogs, cats, horses. And in that way, we got to know the virtues of herbal medicine, simple home remedies. So now I'm going to skip another couple of years. We're in 2011 now. I had just moved to Belgium at that stage, and it is a wonderful country. So if ever you're in need of a city trip, come to Belgium. Great food, beautiful cities. But you know, after a while, when my tourist glasses dropped, I realized I am caught in an over-engineered concrete jungle kind of setup. And I so clearly remember one morning when I woke up and I looked out my bedroom window and it was just these red roofs, and I thought of South Africa, where my view was miles and miles of trees, and there in the background was the Outeniqua Mountains. And I think at that point I knew I was in trouble. So I had to learn the language still, and I decided, okay, I'm going to do a herbalism course rather than a bone dry language course. The course itself was very, very basic. I mean, it was nothing compared to what I had done in my young adult years, but at least it put me in contact with like-minded people, and I went out and I discovered a part of Flanders that is really beautiful. We live in a marshland and it's quite unique. So, right, after that I did a phytotherapy course. It was rigorous. It was only a year. And I thought, okay, I am ready. I'm going to start up a little practice using my newly acquired skills. But I very soon realized that all I got from that was a very nice solid framework, nothing more. I could help people superficially, but that was about it. And that is when I started looking for something a bit deeper. Eventually I found Heartwood. So this is the part where I want to brag a little bit. Yeah, it was world-class teachers, and they so expertly guided us into this sort of scientific medical world, and then traditional herbal medicine, combining that into something wonderful. What they taught us is how to communicate with other health professionals, how to fine-tune herbal remedies for that individual, how to use herbal remedies with other medicines, prescribed medicines, how to support people during cancer treatment, we learned such a lot. We can interpret blood tests, we actually can diagnose, although I'm not allowed to do that. But it just simply means that patients are safe in our hands because we can spot a problem. We are trained for that. We did 500 clinical hours in private clinics, in hospitals. So we really are trained very, very well. So that aside, my special interest lies within the digestive system. I think purely because you see people getting better once you start working on their digestive system. It also means a bit of nutrition. I like working with food, so very interesting. My other interest is the skin. I love the skin. That is the dog barking, sorry. I love working with the skin because there's just so much more that you can do than rubbing a nice emollient cream on your eczema. It also actually always boils down to the digestion. So there we go, back to my interest again. I also like working with autoimmune disease. I've had really fantastic results supporting people with autoimmune disease. The cardiovascular system, fascinating. Oh, I just like it all. I love my job. So, I think in the next video I'm going to tell you more about my practice, well, our practice, and I'm also going to give you a little tour of my dispensary and of the practice. So, I'm going to end. I would like to really invite you, if you've got a small problem, maybe a big problem, maybe you need a bit of support, maybe you're just very curious. I love talking herbs, so once I get going I never stop. But feel free to contact me. We are situated in Hamme, so it's sort of right in the center of Antwerp, Brussels, Ghent. I speak Dutch, Afrikaans and English. My French sucks, so I won't try that. But yes, hopefully I will see you in my practice at some stage. Come along. But for now I'm going to run off. It's a beautiful day outside, so bye for now.